Except can record.
In progress.
That's recording. We are making progress. And hello, Tri-State Battleworld cast. Welcome to the first live eviction of the season. Everybody wave to the camera. Or flip it off. Thanks, Papa. We are here for the first eviction of Tri-State. Our final nominees, Jason and Henry, are up for elimination, and one will unfortunately be the first evictee of the season. But before we get to there, we gotta ask some questions. So I'm going based off of my screen, and we're gonna start with, no, we're actually not gonna go off my screen because I have special questions. Casey, we're gonna start with you tonight. Obviously this is week one, so there seems to be no set story or no set pulse of the house yet.
Correct. I don't know. Please.
I think
he's frozen.
He is totally frozen.
I was like, is that a question?
I was like,
Casey, what's your answer?
As Lamar asked for a pulse, he also lost his own.
okay, so I'll ask a question to you, Casey, because I'm not.
Jacob, I see you moving. You're not good.
Your headphone wires are wiggling.
Yeah, you're like blowing in the wind.
Like,
I believed it for a second.
Casey, now that there's already been 5 days that have elapsed since the game has finally started, you guys finally get to have a pulse on the game, cultivating some personal bonds with everybody. How does it feel? How does it feel surviving the first week? Or not?
It feels good. I'm happy to be here. This is like my first Zoom Big Brother org, so it feels good to make it past the first week and have an opportunity to try this kind of thing out.
All right, Zoe. As the inaugural head of household, you had to nominate 3 people this round. How do you feel as though your reign had gone? 5 days has passed. You being in power could go very well. It could go very poorly. How do you think you did during as HOH?
Okay, well, it wasn't as cute and fun as I thought it was going to be. But this is also my first ever HOH that I've ever won, second BB game. So thank you. Thanks for the snaps. So I really kind of was asking around, and I was like, what does everybody think that I should do? Like, where should I? And I was honestly kind of looking for not only names, but reasons, because I'm not sure that I know them yet. And I usually would have a certain somebody in my prod chat who I can't have in my prod chat this season to coach me. But I can't do that. And that person doesn't want to put themselves on the line to give me bad advice or whatever. So it's harder. It's more confusing than I thought it was going to be. Not that in real life Big Brother you can have a coach, but this isn't real life Big Brother. It's a fucking game on the internet. So I'm sorry.
Did Jackson full on change clothes?
No, I was wearing this. My
Jackson just
Wi-Fi went out, so I am now on my phone.
Mr. Jackson, you could take it away. I asked Casey a question as Zoe a question. So.
Sounds freaking good. Sorry about that, everybody. I asked, now that on my phone, I can't see who's freaking here. Everybody's here, that's cool. Let's move on to the next person on my screen, and that's going to be Jesse. It's obviously, I just kind of covered at the beginning of the game. Do you notice if everybody's being talkative? Are people being silent? Is there a mix of people who are both talkative and silent? Is everybody participating, I guess is the question.
Yeah, everyone except I think one person, but that is what it is. I think we've all been pretty social otherwise, but I guess we'll see. That's your answer. Okay.
Does anybody disagree or agree and really want to chime in on that? No, that also works. My next question is for Marcelo. Marcelo, you were a part of the hero. Wait, what'd you say?
I said, yes, I get a question.
Yes, you get a question right away. You were a part of the Heroes music video challenge that won. And then you elected to choose Zoe as the HOH. What was that decision like in terms of choosing the HOH? Was it easy?
It was a lot of fighting. There was a lot of like claws coming out, you know, scratch. No, I'm kidding. It was the easiest. I think we all were like, well, let me take you back. So I get told that like the villains tribe, like John Buckley slayed a lip sync. So I was like, perfect. But we clearly won. But I think our decision was kind of like, Zoe kind of just took the reins of like editing the video. So we were kind of just like, and I was like, who wants the HOH if we win? And so he was like, I'll take it. And no one was fighting it. So it's kind of just like, go ahead. It's week one. We're not gonna, I don't think anyone's trying to fight to, you know, I think we all kind of had an agreement that whatever the group consensus wants, because you all asked us to pick someone. So we picked someone. So it wasn't that hard. It was just, what's the easiest option? How are we all gonna get through this? So, yeah.
Right. Minor, quickly to you before we get to probably my favorite question I have prepared. Minor, what was the creative process and the decision making in terms of making the video itself? How did you come up with the winning video?
I think it was just came down to having the pull of the song, and then we just did whatever we wanted in our videos, and then Zoe just edited. I think that we didn't have like any like big overall idea. It was just mainly just picking the song.
Mm-hmm. Who came up with the song? I gotta ask. But who came up with the song?
The song.
I don't remember who came up with the song. Was it Zoe?
It was me.
Yeah, it was you.
Yeah.
we had. It was between "Good as Hell" by Lizzo and "Kings and Queens" by Ava Max.
And Kings and Queens, yeah.
Unfortunately, Ava Max was not triumphant. Lizzo was. That's okay. We won, so it's a win-win either way.
It was a blind side at 7th. Am I right, Marcelo?
Bye. I'll see y'all.
Sorry. All right. Next question. And it is my favorite question that I had prepared for Mr. John Buckley. Kind of shifting gears, you decided to be the villain's video. What is the decision-making process on that? And were you prepared to be the video? And yeah, like what was that? What was that like?
Okay, you're just asking for the full story at this point.
Yes.
So the whole thing had started where nobody could pick a fucking song. That was the first thing. There was like 1,000 songs thrown out. My ideas I thought were pretty good, but nobody seemed to want to do Judas by Lady Gaga either, which was kind of sad. Whatever. I went to sleep, woke up, they decided on the Billie Eilish song. I'm like, whatever, cool. I'll film it tonight. And people were like, yeah, I'll film ours too. But I was like, I'm just gonna turn it like be a total attention whore from start to finish, just in case something bad happens, because nothing was happening. And then like 2 more people submitted. Steven submitted a fucking list. Steven, I love you. What the fuck was that fucking list?
I did actually film other stuff, by the way. But then I was like, I filmed other stuff. Who do I send it to? And you guys are like, no one.
Yeah, I wish you just sent that. It would have made me feel better. And then yeah, and then I guess Jason threw his hand up that he could possibly do the editing, and then he flew to California as one naturally does, and then he couldn't. And then I got to a cider house in the town over and got drunk, and I said, we're sending my video. And then that's how that happened. And I said, we're unediting it. Like, there's dumb shit in it, like me running into a door, me body rolling off of a shower frame, me like not knowing the lyrics to a part and saying someone else can do it. Because who the fuck, how was I supposed to know? So yeah, that was just a moment in history. I just had my Britney moment, and we're moving forward.
Iconic.
I do feel good though that a multi-person edited video only got 15 points more than a 4.5-minute video of me crawling down the stairs, pushing my cat into a different room, not knowing the lyrics, and I still, in Penn State terms, passed.
These get the degrees. All right, my next question is going to be for you, Stephen. Kind of shifting gears from the HOH to the veto. You obviously won the veto competition, pulled yourself off the block. Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
Did you think you needed?
I had no idea. I was stunned. I was put up. I thought I was talking to people enough. Apparently, there was just a few people who I hadn't connected with, or maybe there's more bullshit going on behind the scenes that I don't know about. You never really know. I was put up, and I was just like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to win it, veto then. I've made it those. Yeah, it's just what it had to be. I tried to find out why I was put up. I got vague answers. Regardless, I'm feeling a lot better now that I'm not up. And the challenge was kind of up my alley as an English teacher, well, ex-English teacher.
Fair enough. Speaking of competitions, though, we do have one competition that we have not discussed, and we're going to shift over to Brayden. Brayden, this will be your question. The Heroes Villains competition was also played out. You guys had to do a puzzle, nice and fun. But there was no winner announced. There was no losers announced. And I didn't even say if the competition was over yet. So as a player, what goes on in your brain think with this twist that you don't even know 100% everything about?
Well, I mean, I guess now would be a good time for me to announce that I slayed and won that comp, which is something I would do if I didn't completely suck and lose that competition by a lot. No, I mean, like, I don't know. Jigsaw puzzles have never really been my forte. It took me like 20 minutes to just like find out that you could superimpose a picture of the completed puzzle and work on top of it. So, but to answer your question, like, I really I like the twist in the terms of like being able to win more stuff. You know, I think that like win more stuff because we're competing for rewards against half of the cast rather than completely competing for rewards against the entire cast. So it does give us like more opportunity to seek power, and especially the fact that it's a secret comp, you don't really have much of a reason to throw it, right? So everybody can kind of give their all. But in terms of the twist, like, I personally, I don't really see it as like a tribal thing like you do with like a Survivor game, like, because of the fact that like just because you win HOH doesn't mean that your team wins HOH, or you know that you can't nominate somebody or things like that. So I don't really think that it's created kind of like the divide that a lot of twists like this do, because I feel like the villains and the heroes, quote unquote, like, we're all still players and are all still talking to each other. There's not like that sort of I guess strong there's not hostility between them, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Right. Papa, Brayden brings up a good point, because although you guys are labeled as heroes and villains, you guys are not on teams. It's still an individual game. But it seems to be, according to Brayden, that there's no strong lines in the sand between said heroes and villains. Is that something you agree with?
Yeah, I feel like playing it like heroes versus villains is kind of stupid because, like, I mean, it's Big Brother. It's not a team game at all. Playing it as a team game, I feel, is worse than it would be playing it as an individual game. And I mean, like, looking at it like heroes versus villains, like, you completely shut out 8 people if you look at it that way, and that's not something you should be doing. You know, it's literally half the cast.
Right. So it's just poor gameplay just to consider heroes versus villains.
In
Basically
short
what you're saying,
words,
right?
yeah.
In short. Okay. Sounds good. Now, before I get to the nominees, I do believe I have one more person to ask a question. Sunshine.
Hey,
Just double checking. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm on my phone. Give me a break. Yes. Sunshine. Save the best nominee for last. So you guys are obviously safe. You're going to be voting for this week. Is there any thought at all have you given any thought at all to week 2?
oh,
Did
not
you
at
hear me?
all. Yeah, no, you asked if I've given any thought to week 2. No, not at all.
Have you just been focusing solely on trying to stay up
I think that
this week?
week 1 was just like, I don't know, like just getting to know people. Like I think that'd be like the perfect week 1 answer. Like week 2, I think that like, I don't know, it all comes down to like how things shake up tonight and everything like that. Like who the HOH puts up, who's the HOH, this and that. Like I don't think there's any clear cut like, oh yeah, we're 9 already. Like this isn't the cookout or anything like that. Like I don't know, or maybe I'm just like so far behind already.
Right. Thank you. And I do believe we have a couple people that just showed up. Austin, hello. And I think I saw one more person. I'm on my phone, so I can't see everybody. I apologize. And Levi, welcome you two. I'm on my phone. Sorry, I can't see you all at the same time. But that does mean I have to come up with fun questions for you guys. I have to make it fun. Starting with Austin. Oh, I didn't ask about the heroes villains comp. Before we discussed on what it means for the heroes villains comp to be quite ambiguous and like how like everything's like secret and all and everything. What do you think is the future of that comp? What do you think is the future, and how will it impact your game and other games around moving forward?
That was a question for me?
Yes, Austin.
Okay. I don't know. I try not to worry about like advantage and stuff until I have to. So unless someone straight up tells me about one or I know one's gonna get played, I try not to worry about it. And it could be a bad thing if you win it too. So it just really depends, honestly. I'm not trying to worry about them at the moment.
Fair answer. And Levi, I do not have a fun question for you or a specific question for you. I apologize. So my question to you instead will be, are you having fun so far?
100%. Yeah. Talking to a lot of people, making some new connections, hopefully.
Do you think these connections will help you in the future? Okay.
Mama, what?
Just a quick follow-up.
You're gonna have to
Yeah,
rewind.
your audio was very
You
static.
like were underwater breaking up. Like you texted me saying you can't show up. Like you were breaking up with me. Like you're breaking up right now.
Yeah, your audio was really staticky there, Jax. Is everything all right?
Jackson's frozen.
Oh, did I like? Butcher
Jackson,
that?
you literally
Oh,
are
you're
the
not
third
right.
sister to Anna and Elsa. Like you are frozen right now.
Oh, nice. All right, let me try again. Am I still breaking up?
Yeah, you're
little
breaking
bit.
up with us, Jackson.
Hello?
It's okay. We should see other people. Oh, Jackson joined again.
And we're back. Sorry about that, guys. How do I sound now?
Phenomenal, impeccable.
Phenomenal
you're
and
back.
impeccable. Thank you. Well, Levi, my question for you was, since you're saying that you're making all these connections, hopefully, do you think these connections will help you throughout the rest of the game?
Definitely. That's kind of what I'm counting on.
Well, thank you. And now we will get to our nominees because I do want to save you guys for last. Jason, we're gonna start with you. You were an original nom from the beginning, and you nearly pulled off the veto win, 2 letters shy to be exact. What do you say to this house standing before you, and say like, "Hey, don't vote me out. I'm just me." You know, what's your strategy?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
So my strategy would be, I think it's pretty evident that I'm trying to put in the effort here and that I want to be here. I'm at the happiest place on earth right now, and I'm choosing to be on a Zoom with you guys. So take that for what it is. I want to be here. Hope I want to play with you guys, and that's kind of all I can do. It's week 1, so what are you gonna do?
That's a good answer. And thank you for joining us from the happiest place on earth. Oh, excuse me, guys.
You're
Henry. Henry, it's going to be the same question to you. What is your strategy to campaigning to the rest of the house on why you should stay?
Just well, this is my first org, so I'm just gonna try and make like the connections I can and make it further.
Fair enough. All right, thank you to the nominees, and thank you all for answering questions. I do believe everyone got a question, right? I didn't leave anybody out. All right, sounds good.
No,
Seb, no. But right now is now the time to open the floor. If anybody has anything to say, is anybody anything last minute before we get to the vote? The floor is yours.
Are we allowed to give shout outs, or is that going to be when the vote happens?
We can do that when the vote happens. Shout outs they're coming up. I know what you're doing, Marcelo.
okay, guys. So if no one else has anything to do, I'm going to go down the line. And if you've already voted, just confirm. And if you haven't, then vote. I'm going to go down from my screen. So first up is Papa. Please send your vote.
Hi, Sab. I would just like to give a shout out, stream Wildest Dreams Taylor's version. Thank you so much. And also make sure to stream Red Taylor's version when it comes out in November. Love you, family.
Jacob, just make sure you're getting the votes.
Yep.
Next up is Buckley.
Confirming my vote. Just want to give a shout out to Coast Season 5. Please apply, Zoe, and I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, next up is Jumanji Braden.
I hate the fact that my phone still says that. I don't really need to give a shout out, but do I just vote my production chat?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I will do so right now.
Okay, while we're doing that, next up is Minor. Okay, next up is Steven.
Shout out to anyone in the VL who actually wants to be in my host chat because I don't have guests. But yeah, confirming my vote.
Okay, next up is Casey.
Okay, I'm confirming my vote.
Okay, next up is Marcelo.
I am confirming my vote. Thank you.
Okay, next up is Sunshine.
I'm also confirming my vote.
Okay, next up is Jesse. Okay, next up is Austin. And last but certainly not least, Levi.
Confirming right now.
Okay. Okay, just give us just a couple of seconds.
I would just like to give a shout out to my prod guest, Rick Roth. Love you. I'd also like to give a shout out to my non-existent prod guests because they haven't answered my DM on Instagram if I wanted them to be on my prod chat. But I have to give a shout out to Olivia Rodrigo. Thank you so much for Sour. And I hope you're doing well with your driver's license. I hope you're happier. And I hope that you're living your best life.
And it's not
Good for
brutal out there.
Good for you.
I would like to give a shout out to the Taco Bell employee that gave me a free Baja Blast freeze today when I was doing a DoorDash order.
Fuck yes.
Because I was
That's incredible. That's the real
because
one.
I was really thirsty.
I want that person in my prod chat. I want that person in my prod chat.
Love to give a shout out to my prod guests, Madison Kimry and Michael Barton. It's the most chaotic duo I could have ever put in one chat. I also want to give a shout out to my mother, Carol, who is sleeping next door to me. She's having a lovely time. And my boyfriend, Brandon, who I sent off to work before I came here.
I want to give a shout out to Jesse's prod guest, Lyndon. Absolute icon, love my life, CTC co-host.
But complete traitor for not going to Zoe or I would have accepted if it was Zoe. If Zoe would have accepted it was to me. But Jesse?
I forgot to ask, so I don't blame you, Lyndon. Love
Lyndon, you were literally at the top. I sent a list of like 5 or 6 people. Lyndon, you were at the top of the list. And you, girl.
I didn't do
Very
that.
good.
So like, sorry. And also shout out to Cindy, my wife.
And then the last shout out to the Karen that had coupons that kept me over work 20 minutes late tonight. I really appreciate you being such a horrible person. Thank you.
Yeah, fuck you, Karen.
I said she was a horrible person, but I thanked her, so it evens out.
Okay, but what were her coupons? I have to know. I hope it was cat litter.
No, it's all this fucking laundry detergent. It's like all on sale. And then it's like a store coupon. And then they have like the fucking paper ones. And her paper ones weren't working. And I tried to explain to her for 20 minutes why they weren't working. And she was like, no, you could take them all. You could take them all. Oh, I was ready to throw hands.
So why weren't they working?
They're limit 1 per order. And she tried to hand me 10.
Yes, King.
Wow, thank you guys. Wow, you're so nice to listen. Anyways, before we start, because if you've been hosted by me, you should know. Can you see this? Thumbs up.
Set check.
Yep. Okay, so if your name is on this piece of paper, that means you have been evicted by a vote of 11-1. Henry, unfortunately, you have been evicted from the Tri-State Battleworld game. If you have anything you would like to say, now would be the time to do it before we will remove you from the house chat.
All right. Peace and love, y'all. Good luck. Shout out to everyone.
Henry, thank you so much for applying. We really do appreciate being your first word. With that, though, we have to say goodbye.
Thank you, Henry.
Okay, congratulations on final 15. I hope you guys are excited as I am because you have HOH. So I'm gonna hand it off to Jackson.
Can I ask a question before you do that though?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
The vote count was 11-1.
Yes, so Nick unfortunately did not vote, but it's week 1, so we are just giving them a warning. But from this week forward, if you do not vote, you will receive a strike. We have the 3-strike rule, 3 strikes and you're out. So just for clarification. So
Just wanted to make sure there was no like twist tomfoolery happening here. Fucking
I
heroes and
also-
villain stuff.
I would love to suggest, and not to intrude on your hosting or anything, but I found this is really useful, is strike expiration. Just from one thing that happened to me once.
And I was like,
No idea what you're talking about, Zoe.
No, I have no idea.
Come on,
Okay.
baseball.
Strike expiration. Oops. All right, everybody. It is now time for your live HOH competition. Before this competition, I asked you all to grab something to write with and something to write on. Just double checking everyone has one. Jason, we'll get to you in just a second. Oh, do you have something to write on? Do you have something to write with?
I'm going to my hotel room right now. Is there any way we can hold for like 5 to 10 minutes? Or is that too much?
5-10 minutes. I think if everyone's okay with that.
Yeah, I'm
Everyone
going
thumbs
up to my
with
hotel
okay?
room
Sure, I
right
need a
now.
White Claw.
Yeah, sure. We'll wait 5
take
to
a
10
recess.
minutes. If you guys need to grab a drink, use the bathroom.
Thank
talk
you
to
for
somebody,
everyone
I
who
don't know.
kept me.
And as soon as Jason's ready, we'll let you guys know what the competition is. But in the meantime, how's everyone's doing?
Oh, Jackson, would
Yes.
the back of your receipt work?
The back of a receipt? I'd say so. Yeah.
Okay, it's the only paper.
As long as
have.
I could see it. As long as I can see it.
Do we have to
I-
pre-write anything like A or B, C or D, 7 or 8,
We'll get there.
20 or
We'll-
30?
We'll get there.
Marcelo's the best. Yeah.
If you want to write Marcel's the best.
We love that self-love. We do.
We do. We really
John,
do.
what's up?
Timmy, come to the camera. I want to say hi. Timmy.
Oh, that's
Mine or
Timmy?
get Timmy. Mine or get Timmy.
Timmy! Timmy!
Timmy!
Oh,
Timmy!
they're calling. Oh, where did you go? There you go.
Papa, we can indeed see that.
Oh my God, there's
Okay.
Mr. Timmy.
Timmy! What an icon.
Timmy. Timmy is moving to mountain time.
I just
Currently vibing in Central Time.
I really did just watch Timmy Dab.
That's the highlight of my entire life is watching Timmy Dab. Also, I do want to clear the air in case nobody's picked up on it. Yes, Zoe and I do host a game together. We do not care if people know.
Oh my God, I can't believe that you didn't tell us the first week.
Oh my God. Like, because I haven't been around the Eva Dirty thing and Zoe doesn't care.
What if this vastly changes somebody's opinion on us, John? Why would you do that?
Me
God.
too. We're going up on the block together. Gosh forbid. But for the record, Zoe and I have voted each other out of games before.
I've never voted you out, bitch.
I
Maybe
I
it's
was in
time.
I was in on a plan with Keaton to get rid of her in a game. Okay, no. It was the three of us and he had an idol. I had no choice.
No, but he can.
Back again.
Oh, also, I didn't say this because I thought it was rather obvious, but you guys do need to be like on camera.
Yeah, no, I know. I'll be on camera when it's time.
Okay, because I see as long as everybody else can, that's a-okay. Jesse says that's okay. Jason's working on it. Raiden, perfect.
I'll be on as soon as
I
we
was
go already.
smoking a bowl.
Period. That's always accepted. Always acceptable.
Jesse's a better dancer than John. I said it.
Padme, stop trying to eat plastic. I'm a little busy right now.
Zoe,
Can
you want to say that again?
I
was
said
not on
Jesse's
camera.
a better dancer than John. I said it, and I'll follow through.
Okay, but I've seen the Space Jam music video, though you're not wrong.
Not the Space Jam music video.
The
That
Space
was
Jam-
not my fault. That
The
was
best
not
part
my
is
fault.
the best part of the Space Jam video is when
Hey,
Nathan Goodwin gets
Nick.
replaced by Beeble. That's my favorite part.
So
Correct.
you won't believe what happened.
Tell us about it.
We had a quadruple eviction. What'd you say? What?
I fell asleep.
We just had the eviction. Henry
Eat
was
America.
eliminated. And we're waiting for, we're gonna get started with the HOH pretty soon. Jason is going back to his hotel room, so we're gonna get started as soon as he gets back.
Oh,
Do
that's
you
who I
have
was
a
voting
pen?
for
paper?
anyways, so.
Wait, say it again?
That's who I was voting for anyways, so.
Okay.
You got a strike, Nick. What the
I
fuck?
know, I
Okay,
know,
what-
I know.
No, what is it today with Nick's not voting?
So Nick,
This
you-
is the second Nick today that hasn't submitted a vote.
Nick, okay, Nick, so you received a warning.
They were at the
uh,
Nick convention during the vote.
Nick, you
During
received
both
a-
votes from
Yeah.
1 p.m. to
I'm about to
like 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Anyways, Nick, you've received a warning since it's week one, but like I told everyone else, at this point forward, if you do not vote, you will receive a strike. Zoe, we are going to look into that strike thing though. So 'cause it is a good
It's so hot.
God bless America.
That also goes for not competing in competitions
without telling us.
Without telling us, yeah, like this is
Well, it's
why
a good thing that
can't
I
do it.
submitted my music video.
Oh, okay.
That
if
round is
people-
over. I don't want to fucking.
If people want to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter is at Marcelo Goose 96. My friend is trying to do a campaign where she said, like this if you think I, Marcelo, should apply for The Circle on Netflix.
Oh,
Yes.
I do think that
Mar-
if you have like a big like and retweet on that, and you do apply, I do think they'll be like, no, because they'll be like, people probably saw that tweet and were like, I'm gonna apply just to align with Marcelo.
I'm back, guys. But
Like,
how gaggy would it be to go onto The Circle and be like, is that guy from Twitter?
And also, if I become an influencer, I will do a death drop. Like, I don't think they'll
What
be
if-
live.
What if somebody catfishes as him, but he actually gets on and catfishes as somebody else? So they're like, that's that guy from Twitter. It's actually not him. He's somebody else.
Imagine going on. and
Girl,
someone's
they would do
catfishing as
that in
you.
season 4.
Ooh,
Marcelo
Jackson's
catfishes as
hand is
WWE superstar
raised.
Kelly.
Thank you, Marcelo. And welcome again to your HOH competition. I do believe everybody is here and accounted for. Jessie, I know, is right there. She'll turn her camera on in just a second.
Yeah, one
Just to
second.
double check. No worries. Absolutely. Just to double check, everybody has something to write with, something to write on, looking around. Minor, you have a receipt. That's awesome. Whiteboards, notebook. Looks good, everybody. And everyone's on camera. Perfect. So this competition is a little game we like to call Scattergories.
Yes.
I know some of you have played, I know some of you know how it works, but just in case you don't, here's how it'll work. I will, at the beginning of the round, I will give you a category. And you have to write down on your piece of paper or whatever, write down something from that category.
I'm busy.
So if, I'm sorry. If you have to write down something from that category. So if it was production team, you would write either myself, Seb, Jacob, and Sierra as an example. Nick, you have a question?
Yes. So let's say per se, the question is an element found in dynamite. Am I allowed to Google the periodic table?
No Googling. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, no
awesome.
Googling. I'm not gonna ask you for what's in dynamite because I myself don't know. All the categories are stuff that I would know. And as you guys know, I'm pretty fucking stupid. So y'all should be good.
Is it going to be like
Love that,
American
man.
geography or history?
I accounted for you. No, it will not.
Lovely.
Where was I? So you guys know, and if you answer the same as somebody else so like if you both put Jackson, for example, you are both eliminated. If multiple people put Jackson, multiple people are eliminated. And we will continue until we get a winner or a final two. If we have a final two, we do have a tiebreaker question. I'm trying to think of all the rules. I do believe that's it. Do we have any questions? Any
Yes,
questions?
I do. So
Yes.
whenever you say like the topic, we're only supposed to put one response, and it needs to be a response that nobody else will have. So it's not like you're wanting multiple things that could be possible. It's just one response that's
Yes.
different. Okay, I got it.
Yes. One response, and you're going to try not to put the same thing as somebody else, essentially. That's correct. So how it's going to work is I'm going to give you the topic. I'm going to give you guys not even a minute. I'm sure you won't even need a minute to write down your answer. And then once you have it, give me a thumbs up or some kind of reaction, preferably thumbs up. And once everybody thumbs up, we're going to 3, 2, 1 reveal, etc., etc. If I can't read it, I'll just ask you to say it out loud. I think that's it.
And if you get eliminated, please turn off your camera.
Thank you, Jacob. That's a really good point. With that being said, are you guys ready? All right, if you're ready, then I'm ready. Get your papers out. Let us start with category 1, which is going to be countries in Europe. You didn't say American geography. Countries in Europe.
Zoe, as outgoing head of household, can you please turn off the camera?
Oh, yes, that too.
You will not be able to be in this situation.
I did forget that. Sorry, Zoe.
Absolutely news to me. Have my
What if
pen
we-
and paper ready.
What if we spell it wrong?
As long as I know exactly what country it is, you're okay.
Okay, because I'm
If I know
really good speller.
if you spell like, I'm just gonna say Canada. If you spell Canada with like a ZYW, then I'll just be like, what the fuck? So again, if you have your answer, please give me a thumbs up. All right, thumbs up, thumbs up. I do believe that's everybody. So everyone get ready to reveal in 3, 2, 1, reveal. All right, we have Northern Ireland, Luxembourg, Germany. Mine, is that Italy? Yes, thumbs up, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Steven, yours is out of focus. Romania, got it. Ukraine. Oh my, I don't even know how to pronounce that one. Brayden, that's pretty good.
What?
Levi, what was your answer? Keep your answers up.
Mine says Liechtenstein.
That's impressive. Ukraine, so we do have keep your answers up, everybody. Keep your answers up, everybody. Austin, what does yours say?
Mine says Germany.
Germany, okay. Oh my gosh. Sunshine.
It was Amsterdam.
Thank you. Macedonia, England, Ukraine. So I do believe we have a bunch of Ukraine. So Nick, Levi, Stephen, what was your answer? Keep your answers up. Romania. I do believe it's just going to be Levi and Nick, unless I'm wrong. Just double checking. No, Germany. Austin, what did you put? You put Germany. Oh, you thought I let it slip. Austin and Casey, I'm sorry if you both put Germany. Please just turn off your cameras. You have been eliminated. Everybody else looks good. You could put your papers down, and we're going to reset onto category number 2. Casey, please turn off your camera. Thank you. Second category is going to be 4-legged animals. 4-legged animals. Quadrupeds, I think is the official name. I don't know. They walk on all 4s, then that's gonna count. Okay, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Looking good, everybody. Looks good, and we are ready. So when we reveal, just keep them up. Just makes it easier for my life. But all right, guys, everybody's ready. So we will reveal in 3, 2, 1, reveal. We have a mule, bearded dragon, nice. Komodo dragon, that's close. Komodo dragon, oh man, a mule, Rhinos, hippos, panther, wombats. Jesse and Papa, you both put mule. I apologize, you are eliminated. And Braden and Minor, love the animal, but you both put Komodo dragon. Please turn off your cameras. You have been eliminated.
I literally had Komodo dragon and I switched it to bearded last second. Oh my god.
That's so good. All right, so we are down to 5, just like that. So we are going to move on to the next one. Good luck to the final 5 of this competition. And here we go. Winter Olympic sports. We just had our Summer Olympics, so now we will move to the winter. All right, we have a couple thumbs up already. Love to see it. Also, I think this is also part of the rules, but if you guys all, for some reason, put the same thing, we'll just go to the next round. Nobody is eliminated. Like if there's a scenario where you're all eliminated. Okay, so I think we have a thumbs up from everybody. I am right. So we will reveal in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we have bobsledding, slalom skiing. I mean, slalom is still, I would consider it. Bobsled, John Buckley and Marcelo, I'm sorry, you guys are eliminated. Figure skating and bobsledding, Sunshine, I'm gonna add you to that list too. Bobsledding was a popular one. See, even there's slalom, so I will count yours. It is an Olympic event. John, Marcelo, and Sunshine, please turn off your cameras. And we are down to 2. Oops, I always do that. And so we can't obviously eliminate you guys because if you guys put the same thing, it would just reset. So now it is time for the tiebreaker question. The tiebreaker question is going to be a number closest to the number without going over will be crowned HOH. If you both go over, it would just be the closest number at that point. So let me just pull it up. Actually, no, I know what it is. So you guys are asked to send in action shots for an action shot video. The song that we chose for this action shot video is Immortals by Fall Out Boy, a really fun song of mine. It was in Big Hero 6, so it fit the superhero theme. So in total words, how many lyrics are in Fall Out Boy's Immortals? In total words, without going over. Yes.
Do you mean how many actual words, or are you counting like copies of words?
How many actual words? So copies do count.
Yeah, okay.
Jason, you thumbs up, right? All right, sounds good. Thank you, Jason. Steven, take your time. All right, guys, this is for the HOH. Please reveal your numbers in 3, 2, 1, now. Jason put 110 words, 70 words from Steven. We do have a winner with a total of 226 words. Jason, you are the new head of household.
I literally had 110 written down, then crossed it out and wrote 70. What are the chances?
Thank you, guys.
Oh, that's so funny.
Congrats, Jason.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Jason.
All right, I'm gonna stop holding my family up and enjoy the vacation. I'll see you in the DM.
All right. Thank you, Jason. Oh, that was fast. Oh, Jason, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. All right, see you guys.
See you later.
Obviously, we're going to get in touch with Jason and discuss a time for nominations tomorrow. But with that, congratulations to you all on Final 15.
Congrats, Jason, and the Final 15.